Hey guys, and today I have a postpartum meal prep freezer meal kind of video for you guys. I have 3 different dinners here that I wanted to show to you. And these are meals that you can totally prepare while you are still pregnant, freeze them up, and have them ready to go once baby comes and things get a little bit more hectic. And of course, I will leave information in the description for any recipes or links to things, whatever you guys need to know about these recipes. So first of all, we're going to start off with Mexican casserole. So I start by chopping up some potatoes. I add in half of a can of corn, a full can of mild chili beans already seasoned, a cup of salsa, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, and 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning, and mix that all up. Really make sure that everything's combined since you do have those like seasonings in there, and then throw it into a greased pan, flatten it all out, and cover it up. And you can thaw it out the night before and throw it in the oven at 400 for like 35 minutes or so once it has been thawed the night before. Next, we have Lentil Dal, or curry, or just like spiced lentils, whatever it is you want to call it. I always start out with onion for mine and a little bit of olive oil, and then I go in once the onion's starting to get a little bit browned. Then I add in some garlic, and I add in the seasoning, which is just garam masala. And I toast that up for just a little bit because you do want to get the seasonings to kind of like cook a little bit before you start building up all of the liquid stuff in there. So I do add in some green chilies, mix that all up just to heat it up, and then I add in either coconut milk, which is what I'm showing today, or a little can of tomato sauce, and then add in some extra water with a little bit of vegetable bouillon paste in there, or if you have like a vegetable bouillon cube or whatever, add that in there just to kind of season up the water, flavor it up a little bit more. I love to use this better than bouillon vegetable base. It's the best, and it's scoopable, so you can pick exactly how much you want to add in there. I just add maybe half a teaspoon or so. And lastly are just the lentils. So I had soaked these lentils for maybe 15-20 minutes before. I throw them into the liquid. Once it is kind of boiling, I turn it down to a simmer and let it go for maybe 25 minutes covered simmering. And that's my basic lentils recipe. You can always add in extras, which you can see here. I added in some cubed up tofu as well as chopped kale, whatever kind of vegetables or other things that you have on hand. It's a great dish for just adding random stuff that needs to be used up, honestly. So I do love to serve mine with naan bread. It's super delicious, and you can also freeze the naan bread and then just throw it in the oven at like 350 for maybe 8-ish minutes or so to kind of heat it up out of the freezer. And you can add a little bit of like garlicky butter or whatever you want on top of that as well. So super delicious, very healthy, yummy meal. And lastly for today, we have a super basic chili. This is just my easy, everyday vegan chili that I make. So I start off by measuring out some dry beans. So I do use a 1/4 cup of black beans and a 1/4 cup of pinto beans. Rinse them off in the sink and then throw them in the pot with some water. And I put them in the crock pot for maybe like 5 hours or so on low, and that's usually about it to get them done. So I strain those off, add them back to the crock pot, and then add in my extras like a little can of chilies, a little can of tomato sauce. Then I fill those cans back up with water, so I have about like 10-12 ounces or so of water, however much you like. My husband likes chili to be watery, I like it to be more thick, so it's just whatever you like. Then I add in a teaspoon of sugar as well as half of a packet of one of the little like chili seasoning packets. Stir it all up, and then I go and cook some vegan meat. I like to use this Hungry Planet Match brand of beef that's available in my area, but of course it all depends on whatever you have available to you. So I just kind of fry that up just for a little bit to kind of get it cooked through, and then add that back into the pot as well and let everything cook on low for maybe an hour or 2 just to get all the flavors all mingling together. And I like to serve mine with nutritional yeast and some vegan sour cream and avocado, but it's whatever you guys like, of course. You could also do like chili fries. I love that for leftovers. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope these 3 recipes were at least a little bit helpful for you if you are pregnant out there looking for something to freeze and have ready when baby comes. These are some great ideas. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys next time.